Laura returns to reunite with Lucky. October 9, 2024. Laura returns just when Lucky needs her most, and Felicia warns Carly about Brennan. General Hospital preview for Thursday, October 10. As Carly fears the worst, Alexis is given new hope. Anna comes to Jason's office in the coffee warehouse. She tells him the kiss stays in Africa, never to happen again. Understood, Jason says. She then warns that Brennan wants to recruit him and advises he not get involved with the WSB. He stops her as she leaves. Take care of yourself, he says. She'll see him around. Joss comes to Bobby's, which is trashed. She realizes Lucky is responsible for the destruction as he peels himself off the floor. She rails at him for his disrespect of Bobby. Off his callous attitude, Joss wonders why he's not helping Lulu after Jason risked his life to save him. Lucky growls that Jason wasted the trip. He storms out, leaving Joss with a mess. Natalia comes to Pazzulo's to discuss business with Sonny. He flashes his dimples, but she wants to keep things professional because when she's around him, she feels too comfortable. He gets her to admit she'd like to get to know him better, but his complicated connections come with a lot of trouble. Carly checks herself in a compact mirror before knocking on Brennan's Metro Court door. As she enters, Felicia's PI colleague, Elaine, takes photos with her phone. Inside, Carly thanks Brennan for saving Jason and Lucky. She owes him big time and wants to at least comp his dinner. Grinning, he assures her she doesn't owe him anything. He doesn't want them to have a transactional relationship because he has plenty of those. Dex and another cop come to Bobby's after getting a call about the destruction. Joss explains to the senior officer that it's a family thing, so she doesn't want to file a report. She and Dex exchange glances, and the cops leave. Lucky comes to see Jason at the warehouse. He needs a passport so he can get out of there. Jason realizes that means Lucky isn't a viable donor for Lulu. Jason wonders if he doesn't want to wait to see Laura. Lucky doesn't want to see the disappointment in her eyes. Plus, he's not good with goodbyes. Speaking from experience, Jason warns it'll devastate his family. Anna comes to her office where Molly is waiting. Molly asks her to reopen John Cate's murder investigation and arrest the real killer, Sonny Corinthos. Anna tells her it's out of her hands. Besides, she doesn't have evidence, and Sonny has an alibi. Molly reminds her that Carly perjured herself on the stand for Sonny before and rattles off a bunch of circumstantial evidence. Anna reiterates that it's in the FBI's hands now. Molly wonders if all of her talk of justice is just that and storms out. At Pazzulo's, Sonny tells Natalia it's up to her where they go from here. Before she can say anything, Sonny takes a call in his office. After visiting Alexis in prison, Christina comes to the restaurant and makes small talk with Natalia. Before she leaves, Natalia tells Christina that Allison is really blossoming on tour. Christina thanks her for letting her know. All she wants is for Ali to be happy. After Natalia leaves, Sonny greets his daughter. Christina tells Sonny they have to get Alexis out of prison. Sonny urges her to stand down. Diane just told him Alexis' trial is in 3 weeks. A lot can happen in that time. When Christina blames herself, Sonny shouts that John Cates did this. It's not her fault. Christina agrees it's John's and Ava's fault. As Carly and Brennan enjoy champagne in his room, Carly gets a call from Felicia. Before she can answer, Elaine rattles the door handle from the hallway. Felicia spies on her as Brennan tells Carly to hide. He opens the door to Elaine, who he immediately clocks as a PI. Carly answers her phone to Felicia, who warns she's being tailed. After Brennan gets rid of Elaine, Carly tells Brennan she can't let the PI see her. He's at her service and asks for a rain check on their night. As he distracts Elaine in the hallway, Felicia calls Carly to tell her the coast is clear. They make plans to meet at Bobby's. At the warehouse, Lucky opens up to Jason about why he's stayed away and how those choices are now failing Lulu. He doesn't deserve to be there. Jason doesn't think his family deserves a hasty exit, but gives him an envelope full of cash. It's up to Lucky to decide what he should do. Lucky takes the cash. He'll pay him back, someday. Dex returns to help Joss clean up at Bobby's. She tells him her cousin Lucky did this. She was horrible to him, but she realizes his behavior was probably in reaction to something about Lulu. Molly enters and sits with Dex at the counter. Joss gets them iced teas, and they toast to better days. Outside Bobby's, Felicia warns Carly away from Brennan, but her biggest problem is figuring out why someone hired a PI to tail her. Sonny summons Jason to his office. He worries Christina won't be able to handle Alexa's trial. Unless they find the gun she got rid of, he'll have to take the fall. Jason says the cops will just have to come in possession of the gun Alexis tossed then. As Anna looks through John Cates' file, Christina drops by. She has information on the night Cates was killed. Lucky kneels in a chapel, begging God to save his sister. If not, he'll need help to live with it. He's made so many mistakes and hurt so many people. He just wants it to stop. He could use some guidance right now. I'm pretty desperate, so I'll take whatever you got. Laura arrives. Mother and son lock eyes. Next on General Hospital, Sonny makes a move, and Dante holds out hope.